Good morning, students. In Monday's class, we were started with your fifth unit, that is Applet. Applet is nothing but called as a small teeny program where each and every informations will be written without having any main method class statements. Here you want to have the class statement. Class can be declared and defined, but here there is no any main method how you are going to have for the normal application programs. Okay. And you have been seeing the general format of that particular statement also. You are going to find here, yes, you can see here, public class applet, class name extends applet, and here whatever the information or declarations you are going to make, you can do within this part where you are going to written as statements. And this particular part is used to display the information on the applet window. Okay, that is paint. And here you have written here applet operations code, whatever you wanted to do on display, anything wanted you wanted to enter the elements or enter the values, those all the informations can be written over there within this particular part. And any another things if you wanted to execute, you can write within this part over here. So this is a general format of how actually the applet code can be written in a Java programming language. So here also you're going to have the applet life cycle. You're going to have the thread life cycle. Here you're going to have with the applet life cycle also. An applet is a window-based event-driven program, and it waits until an event occurs. Event-driven program means what? Event means something should have to be done with that particular information. Plugin we can call that one as. Okay, means I wanted to enter something on the applet, like value of A, value of B, and it should have to add, and I'm going to display on that one. That is nothing but called as event-driven program. Event-driven means you are going to interactively act with the that particular window, and that particular things can be defined with an AWT notifies the applet about an event by calling an event handler that has been provided by the applet. Applet should not enter a mode of operation in which it maintains control for an extended period, means running, runnable, idle state, we can say like that. In these situations you can start an additional thread of execution. So you want to find here a life cycle of a thread, life cycle of a applet. It starts born means it has been born means it is going to initialize, means your applet has been started. When it is going to be started, you are going to have within the running mode. If you are in a running mode, you are going to have a function called as what? Paint method. Paint method is used to display the information. Then afterwards, if your information is completed, it will be stopped and it is going to be dead. In between, if there any errors comes at the running stage, at that position what it is going to do, it goes to the idle state, and after completion of that error or exception problem has been cleared, then the idle state can be converted or can be started with the running stage. Means here when there is a problem within the execution of an applet within the applet viewer or internet explorer or a Google Chrome web browsers are there, if any problem occurs at that time, it is going to switch from running stage to idle stage back to running stage. Okay, because running stage means it is doing some work with the applet. If it is stopped means you should have to think that it is not going to close or it is not going to stop your programming, it is going to stop the execution mode there. So it enters into the idle state. Then afterwards when it completes or you have been removed the exception problem or anything else, at that position it will be it comes back to the starting mode of running method. So totally completion of each and everything, it goes and dead, it enters into the dead state, and it is nothing but you are going to use with destroyed method. So it is same as your applet life cycle of a thread. There you are going to have the runnable, means you are going to wait for one thread to the another thread, but here only particular applet is going to execute at a time. So for that sake there is no any waiting for any another threads, or you are not going to make for sleeping, suspending, so all these things will not going to be there. So for that sake you are going to define with running, idle as well as dead state. Okay, and idle state is also called as blocked state. Blocked means totally confusion whether you should have to execute or not. If not means what to do. What to do means it is going to be stopped. So this is how the applet program can be written. Applet program starts with the name of the class, extends with the already represented class name. Then you're going to have the initialization. Init means born stage. This is called as born stage. This particular born stage, after then you're going to have running stage. This is called as running stage. After then running stage, it is going to come over here, it is going to display, that is paint. Then if it completes means it is going to be in the form of stop means idle position. It is going to be in an idle position or suspended execution. Suspended means till it is going to stop there. After completion of that one, you are going to have the destroy. So born state, running state, or display state or running state, these two states are execute simultaneously, paint as well as start. Then afterwards you're going to have the idle state. Then afterwards you're going to have the dead state. So once again he is going to have an explanation one by one what actually the initialization state is going to do. Initialization means you are going to make some of the information to be displayed on the applet after applet window has been occurred. That is called as initialization. Running means continuously executing and or interacting with the user for graphical user interface towards the user as well as the applet window. Idle statements stopping or run to stop the running and becomes the idle. Blocked state we can say. Dead state means totally finished, its work is completed or a plate has been completed, it's all the work, all the execution, you are going to say that is dead. Means you are going to close it or you are going to come back to the next program to execute. That is called as a dead state. Then display state is nothing but called as what? Painting. Means what you wanted to display on that applet. I wanted to display circle, I wanted to display a line, I wanted to give a values for the variables. Those all the things can be done by defining with your display state. Okay, so this is how we are going to go for the different parts of your applet life cycle, and it is going to ask for 5 marks question. What they will be asking, explain the life cycle of applet. At that position you should have to draw the diagram of that one, and you are going to write the general structure of applet. Then you define these all the things. Could be asked for 5 marks question. Okay, so very important thing. Then creating an executable applets. How you are going to create an applet now? Creation of applet is nothing but called as what? Writing a normal program, save the class name with the file name as the same, save the .java, then afterwards compile the program. Don't run it because applet programs could not be executed through JDK. You can compile a class file will be ready. That class file can be incorporated in different HTML statement, that is hypertext markup language, and that all the codes will be executed through there only. So for that sake we are going to go for creating an executable applet. We can say designing a web page includes with 3 different types of sections. One is called as comment section, another one is called as an head section, another next is called as a body section. So how you are going to define that one? Comment section means it is very useful for first section of any web pages containing the comments about the web page functionality. Means what you wanted to do. We will be writing comments for the Java program or C programming language, no? Like that way web pages will be having its own set of execution, what you are doing. My first applet program, you can write like this way. Head section means displaying on the title bar. Body section means the information which should be displayed within the documentation section or white screen of your system. And applet tag means what you wanted to incorporate that information from the Java to the web page. You should have to write within that one. That is called as what? Applet tag. And applet tag will be defined with these attributes. One is applet tag is going to be there. Applet tag going to have with code. Code is there. Code hello Java means it is a file name, and when you want to compile any program, it is going to create its own class name. It is hello Java dot class width and height. Width and height means width means the what you can say, window size you are going to fix here. You are going to write here applet, width of applet in pixels will be displayed, and height of applet it is going to be displayed with the pixels. So at that position you are going to define with this particular applet tag. Okay, so today I'll be ending this class here itself. Rest other things we shall discuss in next class. Thank you.